Okay, folks, here's what we got. We're going to turn this piece of a pine. This is Scott. We're going to turn it into a largemouth bass. So I got to thin the piece down first. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. And we're doing all right. Just be sure to hit that like button when you check in. Okay, take a drink here real quick and go for it. I don't know. I was kind of dragging my feet today about putting out a thing, and I thought, screw it, I'll just get on her. You'll have that. You can't get everything right the way it goes. So let's get out a chainsaw. Well, let's just cut a piece of wood in half. See how it goes. Yeah, if the chainsaw won't start, it won't go very good. Give me something to draw. I can draw a bass on there, get that cut out nice and flush, kind of, sort of, a little bit at a time. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, by the way, I have a nice piece of wood if anybody be interested. $39.95 plus shipping and handling. Yeah, okay, let's set this over there. So I'll draw my bass out, and it's just a bass. It's nothing special. Just a bass jumping, kind of, sort of thing, So let's draw this dude in the body shape. And I've seen enough of them. I should be able to get it close. Big mouth billy bass, which would be a distant relative. Could be a distant relative. I don't know how far we'll get on getting this drawn out before I'll kind of just go with it for a minute. I want the mouth open bigger than that. Wouldn't you? I mean, you want his mouth just huge, opened up. He's gargling, consuming some little baby fish, bluegills and stuff. Just whatever happens to be swimming by, because it's kind of at the top of the food chain after all, right? Okay, so you got your main body, and yeah, I understand this. He's kind of a fat-looking fish, but his wife's just there feeding him. Things is kind of rough at home, She doesn't give him any good food. She just gives him fattening, smelt and stuff. And so, life's kind of hard, when you're obese like this bass, And so you just gotta, be a little more a little more sensitive to his feelings. You know, I mean, you don't hurt his feelings too bad. You know, he might get upset and jump off a bridge or something. So we wouldn't want that to happen. You know, he might have the ability to jump up on a rail bridge just to get hit by a train because you people hurt his feelings. So we want to be nice and considerate of the bass's feelings and understand that he's probably overweight and depressed and everything else. So anyhow, that's kind of our basic fish. And I'm sure he'll slim down some from there. But you got to make him big and bulky to make up for mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what we got here. Guys, be sure to hit the like button. Appreciate y'all being there. Team Quack Attack. Raja Bindi Gahana. What's going on, buddy? West Country Mudlarks. The Electric Whittler. And I'm sure it looked like Michael S. was in there. Dad, and Grumpy. Glad to see you guys. Okay, I'm going to get ready to get going here. Just be sure and hit the like button. Help me out. Have some views in this endeavor. And I'll start to trim on this little fat guy. I wondered why this thing was getting so loud, and I'll be daggone if the muffler didn't fall clear off of it. Man, that's not a boded well thing for this Chinese knockoff saw. The daggone muffler fell off of it, and that means it's one screw was missing, and I must not have noticed. And actually, it's my fault. I took the screen out. And yeah, you'll have that when people are stupid. They try to do modifications and stuff. So I took the spark arrestor out, just get a little more power out of it and not have to worry about it being gummed up. And so I can't blame nobody else. That means I didn't get the screws tight enough. Okay, so that goes in there. It's too hot. I'm going to have to look for screws for it later on. But I don't need it. I'm far enough now that I can go with this other one. But how about that? You guys can say, he tore his stuff up. Oh, well, you'll have that. Okie doke. Well, let's get the other one. We don't need that one anymore right now anyway. Come on, baby. All right, let's see what we got here real quick. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Hilda, I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Grumpy, what's going on? Greg Davis. Mark tries to carve. Awesome member of the channel. Glad to see you guys. Yeah, I broke my new saw, but it was me. So on that one, they're different than this MS-171. But I took the spark arrestor off. Well, apparently, and I seen it was missing a bolt. I should have followed up on it, and I didn't. So that's what I did. I can live without it. noticed some stuff like YouTube interest in fish carving in particular. It isn't really great, but at the same time, they sell phenomenally. So I don't understand that. We'll take it. It is what it is. Be sure and hit the like button, folks. somewhere. Just gotta find it. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. Glad to have you all in here. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hey, Susie Q, Rhinestone Suzanne, which had an awesome announcement today. Hey, Runic, what's going on? She can now, she is now a partner in selling cut saw burrs, which I think that's pretty awesome for her. Heck yeah. All right. Glad to see you guys in there. Hey, Raja, I appreciate that, buddy. Heck yeah. Okay, I'll keep right on going. So I'm just digging this fin out. It's this kind of thick spot in through here. And but we'll get it worked out and go from there. But she's coming out slowly. Getting pretty close. The body basic shape, I mean, it's coming out pretty good. Dig out this bottom of the tail too. And I'll leave that section right here as a base, you know, because of course we don't want the wind to fall over. You got to keep it based down. Hey, anyway, be sure and hit the like button. We'll see who else we got here. Hey, Hilda, Raja, the electric whittler, LJ, what's going on? Glad to see you. My buddy also, Last Breath Woodworks, glad to see you in there. Awesome member of the channel, and he is an awesome wood turner. He makes some awesome stuff with epoxies and stuff. Just amazing stuff that Last Breath Woodworks does. Check my oil consumption too. Yeah, that muffler, I'm laughing inside about that. I'm like, you're a dummy. It was my doing. I mean, it's the way it goes. Oh well. Fun, fun, fun. Can't fix stupid, right? But you can fix a cup of coffee. We're not drinking coffee today. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Mr. Happy Saw. Think happy little thoughts with my happy saw. Boy, that glare was getting weird. Let me get some oil in this baby. No, it's got enough oil in it. It can wait till the next time. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that glare. See if I can't get this in a different spot. It's not quite as glary. There we go. That should be all right. Yeah. Something along that lines. Heck yeah. Anyway, if you haven't already, be sure and hit the like button. We've been in here for 31 minutes so far. What's going on, Cheech? Glad to see you. Oh, Cat left. Hey, see you, Cat. Hey, Piba Ortiz. What's going on in Brazil? Heck yeah. Glad to see you. Yeah, you're right. That took that out of there, electric whittler, didn't it? A lot better. Heck yeah. You like that, Michael? Big bass. All right. Let's get on this guy. See if we can't dig him out some more. But basic shape coming along really good. Really good. See if I can avoid tripping over anything. cut some of this back off of it. Thin that out a little bit towards the tail. I'll leave some bulk, but I'm gonna take most of that out. Yeah, see how that goes. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hey, 47, we're almost at the 50 likes. We like that. That's awesome. Hey, Dylan, what's going on, my man? Glad to see you in there. think I got to dig the mouth out. And I'm debating on whether to leave the bark on those ends. It's kind of neat. I might just do it. I might just leave that bark on there. Or I can always just cut this down, thin it down some more, and put a ripple in it. I've done that with fish before too. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll cut these bark pieces off, round it off a little bit, and put kind of like a whipple. You know, like it's jumping out of the water or something like that. It'd be pretty nice. Hey, we got over 50 likes. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys being in here. Let's see who we got here. All right, we got Mark Dellin. What's going on? Michael S. Superfan. Hilda Jones. Susie Q. What's going on? Cheech. All right, guys. Heck yeah. I appreciate y'all being in there. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. Cut that off. This guy's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him. I think I want to dig the mouth out. I like to dig the mouth out. I'm just thinking I'll probably take a piece of this off because this is kind of tricky. We'll drop one of these blocks down. It might not be enough. Yeah, let me take one more off. Get down. Dig inside of there. There we go. But I think he's looking pretty good. Not too bad, not too good. And you know, in Florida, this might not be a stretch. I mean, they got some giant bass down there. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Creation Dust 777, best chainsaw carver in the world. What's going on? Glad to see you. Heck yeah, we're up to 55 likes now. I'll take it. All right, I'm going to dig this mouth out some. Probably should round it just a little bit more right here, but it's right there. It's going to be a little better height for me anyway, so. something that I think uh, needs some attention with the saw yet, but at the moment, I think I'm ready to sand this. Try to sand this dude. And I'm gonna screw it down, try to make it a little easier. Shoot some screws in it, at least a screw. Try to keep it in place for the moment. I don't know, because yeah, I could just see that thing tilting right over if I don't. Put that in there. We'll just try to keep it up. Yeah, see what I can come up with. So I hope y'all doing pretty good. Appreciate everybody being in there. Hey, we got up to 59. Last Breath Woodworks, awesome member of the channel. Creation does 777, awesome member of the best chainsaw carver ever. P-Bar-T's, hey, how's it going? All right, glad to see you. Hey, hey, Dylan, well, you know, buddy. All right. Let me see if I can come up with something to screw this baby down. Instead of that, why don't I just stick it in a jaw vise and I do it a little bit at a time? That would probably make more sense, I guess. That would absolutely make more sense. But yeah, you know, it's not too bad. I haven't done a fish in a while, or I haven't done a bass in a while. I've done 2 trout so far this year. Really, I need to make a lot of fish. And actually, that other piece that come out of this, I got a feeling it's going to end up being a fish too, more than likely. We shall see. So I'm going to get my jaw vise in position here. And take this dude up here. Just clamp it where I can clamp it. Start at the top, right? And do a little burn with our nice new turbo torch. Although I didn't get the striker yet. I know there's a striker in the, you know what, I just noticed neither one of my lighters is out here. So I'm going to go look for a striker. I'll be right back. I think I got one. Sure be nice if I did. The lighter's a hassle. I gave you. I knew there was one out here somewhere. I ain't got time to jack with it. Oh! Tarzan always flying around acting like a fool, you know. Can't believe that guy. You'd think if he had a hard dog, he'd go somewhere else. How about that? Okay. Now we're gonna crank that thing up about 3 turns. And then we'll burn this baby down. Heck, I'm not even on it. Like, what's going on here? There's nothing. Nothing on the screen, just a empty shot. Hey, we got 61 likes, so I'll take that. Appreciate you guys being in here, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll do the best we can with this lighter. Heat this dude up some. Just makes it easier to sand. At least I think so. And then once we get her nice and smooth, we can draw a little detail in it. Too much gas. That's some serious fire. shouldn't need that again. At least, you know, I shouldn't, never say never, right? But I won't need it anytime in the next 15 minutes, I don't think. I'll keep it out though, just in case. I guess because you never know. I'll set this thing on the ground. And I think this disc is getting a bit salty, but let me give it a shot, see how it goes. Might change our minds and switch over to it. So we've been on here an hour now. Okay, not too bad. If you're just popping in, be sure to hit the like button. All right, get my cord handy. Had my phone plugged in, but I got plenty of phone. I got plenty of charge to get through this bass. Whoa! Oh, I don't know how that happened. I mean, I would have had to turn it off, you know. You'll have that when you're stupid. I always say that. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it takes time, but, you know, it is what it is. This, next to carving, actually, chainsaw carving it, this is the second busiest thing you got to do since the fish down. It just takes time. It is what it is. Work that disc out. It's not doing too bad. But hey, if you're just popping in, be sure and hit the like. We're up to 65. I can't complain about that. See you, Piba, Hilda. What's going on? The electric whittler, many electricians, but only one electric whittler, and sometimes he even does acoustic shows. All right, with his knife. Heck yeah, we like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm over that disc. It's pretty well worn out, but I got plenty of new ones, so it ain't that big a deal. Need to blow some steam out of that mask anyway. They just get that way. It's the way it goes. And you could probably still use that thing on metal, but they gum up with wood, and they only last so long. And actually, I've had this one in here for like the last 6 or 7 things I've done. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. Yeah, let's see. Take that off, put a new one in there. Let's see what we got here. We've had a pretty good conversation, keeping the chat up. Can't complain about that. Hey, I got 5 rubies. I'm not sure what to do with them, but that's pretty awesome. I'm glad to get them. Whatever they're for, I haven't figured that out yet. I've got a few here and there, but I don't know what they do, you know. But it's cool to get them. How about that? It's a nice gift. Somebody was nice enough to give them to me. That's pretty cool. Okay. And I'll tell you, some things I just don't know, you know. I can tell you I know enough to know that I don't know. If that's some knowing. All right. Put the mask back on and baby down. need to do the, take that out so I can do the tail. And then we'll be ready to draw some lines in, cut some detail into this dude. Let's see, I think he'd be, actually, it probably no harder than I'll need to push. I could probably just do it like that. Let's find out. Oh, he looks pretty good though. I'm pretty happy. Okay, well, I guess I got a little trim across the back here, I believe. Nothing serious. Okay, I'm ready to draw some detail on this dude and cut it. I think it looks pretty good. The shape is pretty nice. I'm enjoying it. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. And let's see what we got here. Still got Susie Q, awesome member of the channel. Yeah, I hope that puppy's doing good. A-Team Quack Attack, heck yeah, glad to see you in there too. 69, we're really moving it on them likes. That's really awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw the detail in there. If you haven't hit the like already, which I'm sure most of y'all have. Hey, I actually drank a whole can of beer. That don't happen that often. So, usually, for me, like one will get, usually takes me 2 cans to drink one, because that thing even gets slightly warm at all, I'm done with it. And so usually about 15, 20 minutes tops. That's about all longer a can of beer is gonna last me. And so that's just kind of the way it goes. But that one actually, probably because it's a little on the cool side out here. I mean, it's in the 40s, and maybe high 40s, but it's 40s. It maintained temperature not too bad. And I mean, face it, I was a little thirsty too, so you'll have that right. Okay, let's draw some detail in this dude. So the fins, I'm gonna pull a straight line with my pointy burr. I don't really need to do anything to those. I know what I'm gonna do. So this one here would be fine. This one here would be thick. I'm only putting these lines in here because I have a hard time remembering that. And I might come over here and give them all fine, you know, real fine, and it shouldn't be that way. So actually there's even 1 or 2 right here in the front. So we'll leave that like it is. And then I'm gonna make I like to define this. It just makes it easier for me to keep the fish in mind, to dig that out a little bit. And then my eye, I think I'll cut some depth of shape for the eye, just a little bit with the flat disc, and then give him a plastic eye somewhere about in there. And then there's another line here that meets up with that. Okay, and so then this here, he's got a big lip. I'm gonna put that in. It's a bracket, kind of a, I don't know. When I see this on a fish, I kind of think of it as a bracket, that upper lip and the lower lip, little line going around through there. And also got to take the finger sander and clean out inside. There's a couple things I need to do with the finger sander. Okay, I'm not going all the way around, but give this guy some lines. You know, I mean, it's not gonna be no Picasso, but it'd be pretty decent. There's that. Okay. And then I got some stuff in here. I think I want to do the finger sander first, clean up that last little bit of, just flatten out where I burn it, cut out saw marks and stuff. I think I should do that first, because then that gets me out of the, got to get me mostly out of the mask. Actually, let me cut the depth of that eye before I change, because after that, I'm done with that. I'm done with the angle grinder. So dig that eye out a little bit. I could do the lip with it too, really. Get this pulled over here. Okay. finger sander. I will need that tool one more time, but it's at the very end. So I guess I won't even think about it right now. That's probably not the best idea. I ain't gonna like that. I can set that thing down here and be able to have a better reach on it. So I'm gonna do that. That's a lot lower. Okay. See what we got. Hey, 73 likes. That's pretty awesome. We'll take it. 90 minutes in. Hey, Tony Newton, what's going on? Glad to see you, my man. Heck yeah. Okay, put this back on and clean this mouth out. I think that's good enough for that. Pick this thing back up, turn it back around. Clamp it. We'll have to clamp it to get put those lines on. So let me take this off. And I also have to scale it. I think I can take, and I think I can, right? Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can't catch the edge of that. I don't know. I'm kind of doubting it. Nah, how about on that end? There's a little more beef fur. Maybe. Let's find out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's pretty good. That gives me something to work with a little bit better angle to pull these lines through and scale this dude. But he's looking pretty good. Let's get this thing on the camera there. I think he's looking all right. Heck yeah. 75 likes. Awesome. I wonder if we'll get to 100 before we got this done. I don't know. That'd be quite a feat. As we're kind of coming along, we're on the home stretch of this baby now. It'd be a little less likely. But we'll take what we can get. I think I'll probably drill my eye hole in real quick, and this guy's gonna get a plastic eye. Where's it at? I'm looking for my 9/16 paddle bit, which I know is in here. That's what's crazy about it. It's just a chameleon. It's hiding. I found it. Okay, here we go. Let's get one thing at a time. Try to get some of this stuff established. All right. Pop it up. There we go. Okay, that would be pretty easy to get plastic eye in there that way. So, what do I want to do first? Pull the lines of the, yeah, that's going to be the two most tedious parts of this is putting the scales and the fin lines in. So, I'm going to get after it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Heck yeah. Man, I'll tell you, Chase, man, they send me so many emails. It almost drives me nuts. No, it drives me nuts. They drive me nuts. That's really kicking up the dust. Let me put my mask on. Really kicking it up. I mean, which makes sense. I mean, you got this tool going, I don't know, 3,000 RPM, something like that. Just throwing the dust.
didn't get myself, but I definitely hit it. It didn't hurt. Okay. It didn't cut nothing. I'm not bleeding to death. That's the important part. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take. I don't know. I might be able to do the tail down here. I'm gonna try it. Kind of funny angle. I got a bucket. Yeah, I got a bucket. Does it got anything in it? I think that might help me be a little more steady. It's getting fishy. It's definitely getting fishy. Heck yeah, 77 likes. This is going pretty good. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. Okay. I can't remember if I said hi to you or seen you yet. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I like to dig that out, and I didn't do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to back up and do that first. If I don't, I like putting that differentiation in the carving of the where the tail starts. Okay, plug this baby in and get with it. Man, I don't know. He might jump out of the water and swim away. Somebody out there, is somebody out there casting? If you're casting, just in case he would like, you know what I'm saying? Just get a shotgun out and shoot him, will you? Okay, all right. All right, I gotta roll that dude over. Figure something, some other way of getting to him, because I can't say I can't. It'd just be tough to get to it like that. So Make an adjustment. Make an adjustment. Uh-oh. Like that. Can I get him? Not really. Huh. I mean, this was a fight before, so I'm not shocked that it is now. So there. See if that'll get it. No, that's not going to get it. How about that? There we go. That'll get it. Okay. Just had to get enough to get a bite, and it was kind of tricky. And then it's going to be odd at the same time pulling this that direction. But anyway, and I need to clean some of this up. Actually, that's a perfect angle for doing that. I just realized that when I started pulling these lines that yeah, I needed to do that. There's a little weird hump there, and I can clean that up enough to be happy with it and go ahead and pull my lines through it anyway. But it just kind of is what it is. Look at that sun coming through. That's pretty funny. It's looking pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Mark, Michael, Hilda, Rick Smith. Hey, haven't seen you yet. Creation Dust 777, the best chainsaw carver around. Look at that. I got all these weird lines on my face from wearing that mask. Is that what that is? Heck, I don't even know. What the heck? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's got to be. I'm wearing something. Anyway, it is what it is. 77. We'll take that. Okay. All right. Try to clean that up real quick. Yeah, that cleaned that up really good. Looks good. Go back to this one, pull my tail fins in. A little bit at a time. Happy fish. So I wonder if I can take and make it a little easier on myself by picking this whole thing up just a little bit. If that'll help any at all. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Sure, that's all fin. Yeah, that is all fin. This time scale this dude. I'm looking forward to that. Not because I like to scale it, but because it's kind of a tedious job, but it symbolizes you're getting close to done. You put the scales in. So it's kind of exciting. Anyway, hey, 79 likes. Awesome. We're getting there. Heck, we might be able to hit 100 before, I doubt it, because I'm getting pretty close to being done with it, but we'll take all the likes we can get. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that, right? 80, there you go. All I had to do is say it, and somebody's like, hey, you know, this guy's okay. I guess I'll hit the like. He's not too bad, you know, for a fat redheaded fella. You know, I mean, you don't see very many fat redheaded fellas on here. So, hey, I got 10 rubies now. Whatever you do with them, I'm not sure, but that's awesome. How about that? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, all that is a little Dremel stone. It's just a stone, and squared off stone like that. And I'm not getting fancy, trying to tie them together. Hey, Millie Maple, haven't seen you yet. Glad to see you in here. Farmer no, that's Kevin Dorica. I was getting ready to say. But anyway, glad to see you. Heck yeah. All right, Millie. Okay, I'm going to put the scales in. Get this baby going. Just a little square of stone. Okay. Round, but it's kind of flat on the end, you know. All right. Haley. Hey, we're under window. Tell him why wouldn't it be easier just to move my truck?
He wants to be a big boy.
Huh?
He wants to be a big boy.
Whatever.
I've already had that done.
It's just getting worse. He don't know what he's doing. All right, here we go.
Do that so
Yeah, whatever. Alright, ain't too bad. Ain't too bad, ain't too good. You're getting scaled. Man, it's like that. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, it was me. I couldn't see it.
All right, I got one more thing to do to with electric tool. At least I think. I think I'm only one more thing to do. Let's find out. And bass, you know, bass has in his pigment, he has a little squiggly line runs down through here, and you could paint that in. And it's not to say we won't paint it in, but I like to carve it in. Hey, boss lady.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, alright, it's trying to burn this dude. Let's see the result of that. Can't really see it right now.
Alright. What do you think, Zach? You're working your guts out. You could move my truck. I'd have been alright with that.
Oh, okay. Well, I made it work anyways.
Okay. Take this out here so I can reach the whole thing.
And just because I could.
Well, this would be a pretty nice piece by the time it's painted. It's cool. Every time I make one of these, they usually sell pretty easily. They never stick around. Any bass seems to go pretty quick. I haven't made one in a while. Dude, the little kid. Ooh, I turned the gas on. Yeah, I did. How about that? There we go. Let's see what you guys got here. Hey, Rick, I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Burn that off and brush it. It's going to be painted in the end. But burn all these fuzzies off there. You can see there's still a good bit more in there that needs to come off. I mean, you could potentially leave it that way, but I think I'll call it paint.
That's some serious firepower. I love this thing. Oh. Remember how I put the block under it? I just moved the block out. All right. I think that dude looks pretty good. Not too good, not too bad, somewhere in the middle. I mean, it's a one-sided fish, you know. How good's he gonna look? All right, set that over there, set this up here, wrap my cord cable up, and be happy with today's creation. Not too bad, not too good. What the heck? Oh, that thing fell down. That's all it was. Here, we get a little better look at it real quick. Okay, so that's kind of it for now. It's going to be painted. Of course, it's one-sided. And sign it on the back. Get that done real quick. But that's what we got. Just a little bass carving. Took us a couple hours, 2 hours to do it, you know. Not too bad. 85 likes later. Can't really complain. Hey, Perry, how's it going, man? Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah. All right, guys, so here's what I got. That was that. And this is what we made today. And here, let me get this back this way. If this makes any sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's what we done today. Man, it's not straight on there. There we go. But anyhow, I had fun making this fish. It's pretty fun. Not too bad. I needed to make more stuff like this. I actually need to make a lot more stuff like this, actually. I'm going to make a more of a character fish here in the, I don't know, the next couple of lives is what I'm thinking. But anyway, don't forget to check out Creation Dust 777 tomorrow sometime there between 2:30 and 3:30. He should be live carving, and then we'll be back on Thursday sometime around 5, I'd say. But that's what we got for today. Guys, if you like what we're doing here, be sure and subscribe, which most of you have. We appreciate you guys watching, and we'll go ahead and leave y'all alone and clean up my mess. Come back when you can stay later, you schmucks.